My teacher said I wasn't special, so I gave the world a reason to remember me. On the first day of 8th grade, my English teacher asked everyone to share their biggest dream. Some wanted to become doctors, athletes, or lawyers. I quietly said, I want to build my own business someday. The room went silent before a few students laughed. My teacher smiled and said, not everyone is meant to do something special. You should focus on being realistic. Those words followed me home, into every assignment, and even into every mirror I looked at. Instead of arguing, I opened a notebook and wrote one sentence across the top. Prove it. I spent years learning everything I could after school, watching free business videos, reading library books, and taking small jobs to save every dollar. While my classmates spent weekends at parties, I was packaging handmade products on my bedroom floor. My first launch failed. The second barely covered my costs. The third almost made me quit. But every setback became another lesson instead of another excuse. There were nights when I questioned everything, yet every morning I got back to work because I refused to let someone else's opinion become my future. Slowly, customers returned. Then they brought friends. One product became 10. My tiny bedroom turned into a small warehouse, and that warehouse eventually became a real storefront with my family name glowing above the entrance. On opening day, the line stretched around the block. Reporters arrived, neighbors celebrated, and my parents stood proudly beside me with tears in their eyes. As I greeted customers, I noticed a familiar face standing quietly near the door. It was my old teacher. She looked up at the sign, looked back at me, and smiled without saying a word. I walked over, thanked her for coming, and welcomed her inside. She whispered, I guess I was wrong. I simply smiled because I didn't build that store to prove her wrong. I built it to prove that nobody else gets to decide how far your story can go. Sometimes the people who doubt you end up buying a front row ticket to your success, and that's the sweetest ending of all. Never let one opinion become the limit on your future. Your greatest answer will always be the life you build, not the words you speak.